Hello. Hello, hello. Do I have the cape yet? I don't think I do. No. Great. Fantastic. It's actually a really cool cape, in my opinion. Let me get the chat room up. And then we'll be golden. Hopefully. Surely. I'm quiet. I'm always quiet at the start of the stream. Always. Let me turn this off because, goddamn. The amount of like redstone that goes off in there is crazy. Okay. Okay, let me just get some of this real quick. I'm going to need some of this, so just joinking this for the time being. Did I not turn it? Wait a minute. Did I not turn this off? I did, but it's still falling apparently. Okay, we're going to tweet out that we're live. Because I'm a very good streamer. Very good, you know. Yeah, so apparently it's 5 minutes, right? I don't exactly know. I kind of just saw the announcement and was like, oh, cool. But like, I didn't really look into it that much, but I have to admit, it is a really cool cape. What's up, Crafty? What's up, Corn? I haven't really, I mean, I know what the Elytra looks like vaguely, and the Elytra is what I mostly care about, because, you know, I mainly use the Elytra, right? So, of course, I'm going to care more about that. Let me turn this down. I love this soundtrack, but, like, this is another loud song. For no reason. Feck. Any cheap villagers here? Any... No. No. Did I trade with all you got? Okay, good. Okay, let me not get too sidetracked here. I do need to tweet out that we're here. Just in case. So yeah, apparently all you need to do is watch 5 minutes of a stream. Any stream. So, you know. Don't need to watch just me. Although I appreciate it. What's up, Brandon Freak? That is, for the record, just for VOD watchers, that is their Twitch name. I'm not calling someone a freak. Yeah, so just please don't cancel me. You'll get it via placing a statue before October 1st. Again, I have no idea. I have no idea, but I've been told that drops are enabled, so I stream when drops are enabled, because viewers, no. I also get a cape as well, right? I think. I don't know. I might just be scamming myself here, but... Event ends on the 20th? Yeah, I'd imagine... you can get it now. Okay, I need some lanterns. Actually, no, let's do some bricks first. We'll see how we go over that. We're going to need more, right? But let's get some lanterns as well. You do not sell lanterns, so why is your trade lanterns? You need glass. Huh. Yeah, I saw that random. Good luck with it. I personally really, I didn't look at it that much. Like I kind of just glimpsed at it, saw that it was available, and then like looked away. Not for any like particular reason, but I think it looks nice from what I've seen. It kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, we're doing some hotel stuff. Corn. Any snapshot suggestions for this week? I'm mostly just thinking it's beta stuff. I don't really think the snapshots will go too far in. What's up, Extreme? How you doing? Yes, we're currently rocking with the Twitch cape for now. Very cool. Very, very cool. But I mostly, like, when, like, a new cape is announced, like, it's cool, right? But I'm more interested into what the elytra looks like. I mean, of course, I do care about the cape, right? Some of the capes are very nice, like, but a lot of the capes are, like, what, like, the cape is good or the elytra's good. It's never, like, it's, a lot of times it's rarely both, but some of them do. Like, the Pride cape is both good for the cape itself and the elytra, for example. But there are some capes that are not good for the elytra. Can you get the cape by other means? You can go to TwitchCon, which I wouldn't recommend. I really don't get why they're using that as a way to get it. That's pretty dangerous in my opinion, but most beautiful cape in my opinion is Experience Cape. I have that, I believe. Yeah. It's this one, right? Yeah. Pretty cool. Mine BR, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully the stream's running well for you guys. I had some issues earlier when I was starting up the stream, so hopefully that's all good, right? Surely. Okay, so this is a structure I haven't really showed off a whole lot on stream. It's the hotel. The last time I showed it off, it was like bare bones, right? But look at it now. It is huge. God damn. I haven't seen what it looks like on the map either, so that'll be interesting to see. Obviously as well, we've built this off stream. This is the dragon egg statue. I used a guide, right? So I didn't come up with this for myself, right? But I used a guide and I changed the fountain part of it because the fountain originally had nether blocks and lava. I was like, it doesn't really make any sense for the end. I don't really want lava, so we'll do water. But yeah, I think it looks pretty nice, personally. And it's overlooking the main part of Lightborn. For now, at least. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. What else have I done? Have I done anything else? Since, like, I haven't been streaming that often, have I? I'm just trying to think. Not really. Not really. And this is like a new end liquid. The water's probably going to stay there for like the time being. But in terms of the hotel, so we've made a fountain. Looks pretty cool, right? We've done the curves that I wanted to do. I think last stream I was talking about the curves and how I wanted to hug this area, and I think it's done that. Obviously done in the front. The walls, which took a long time to do. A lot of blocks. And we're kind of like in the end game, right? It's a exclamation mark drops, Sloth. I could do like drop as well, to be honest with you. But yeah, the shape's kind of different at the back. This won't be like an entrance you go into, so I think that's fine. But we're kind of like in the end game now of doing this, which is very exciting. for me personally. So how do we do? We could just do like a basic wall, honestly. But I don't really think so. So let's just get some materials. But yeah, I didn't really... And because the last time drops were active, a lot of people typed drop or something like that, and I didn't really anticipate that. So I will remind myself to do another command with drop as well. Just in case. Yeah, the beacon had to be removed because the gold interfered with the walls. So... what am I doing? I need spruce wood, right? I need spruce and oak, to be fair. But I don't have that much, honestly. We'll do the flower pots later. You can make an island that contains every Minecraft item. I want to do one with blocks. That is the plan. So in terms of the drops, guys, it will take a while. Right? Hopefully I'm not scamming you guys. But it'll take a while to like register in your account. And that's the thing, right? You have to make sure your stuff is connected. Have I not got... Wait, what? I haven't got glass pane there. You have to make sure your accounts are linked, right? That's the main thing. Otherwise you will not get it. I can't believe this has been here the entire time, and there's no way I've like... Do I have like stairs already made? Good. Okay. So let's just start the end of this build, I guess. So what we want to do is do that. Do this. And do the other side as well. But yeah, obviously this won't be the last time I stream for the event. I'll stream tomorrow as well, so there'll be a few opportunities to get a cape on my end at least. Do you know how to link Xbox and Twitch? I do. But I can't do it without... I'm weird, right? Like, I need to go through it myself. I can't, like, tell you off the cuff. It's very strange. There's got to be some kind of word for that. Is it 81? I think so. I've done it via Xbox, yeah. Like on Xbox, I have my Discord and Twitch linked. Okay. Very cool. Actually, do we... How's that look? I don't really know how I feel about this. Yeah, I mean, I done it through Xbox, but... Okay. Dude, why is my... Dude, my laptop's Twitch is so buggy. I think my laptop is just not good in general. Okay. How should we do this, though? You could... We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually. Let me mine this out. I did not mean to get rid of my sword there, but we have our axe, so we should be fine. I don't know, like I'm hoping the next phone I get has like some deal with a laptop. Because this laptop is like, I mean, I've had this laptop for like 5 years. I mean, I've told this story before, right? Why am I doing this? It's actually spruce. So, you know, I've had it for a long time, but it's just not good, right? Which, I mean, it's ASUS, so of course it's not good, but at the time, I wasn't really using it for much. More like Teams and stuff like that, Microsoft Teams. But, you know, obviously times changed. I'm no longer a uni student anymore, I think. So I don't really need it for that purpose. Oof. I kind of want this to go outward a little bit more, I think. Right? Or do I? Maybe I don't. Yeah, maybe I don't. Maybe it's fine. You'll have to like search far and low for a laptop that's worse than mine. Genuinely. Far and low? I don't think that's the expression, but you get what I mean. Far and low. It just can't do anything. It genuinely cannot. Like, it is a struggle to, I don't know, upload emotes or check stuff on my Twitch. It's just not reliable. So, like, I've come to the conclusion that doing it on my phone is just a lot better. I don't really need like a. It's not like I need a supercomputer either, right? But if I can do stuff with like OBS and stuff, then sick. Because I don't think this laptop can run OBS. I think it's Linux. I'm not kidding. I think this laptop is genuinely Linux. I can't remember. Feck. And Linux, from my experience, just isn't all that, right? It's not really ideal. Mine was like $500. I think mine was like $200. Again, you have to understand, right? Like, I was desperate. This was like the beginning of lockdown, and I was at my first year of uni, and I needed some way to do something. Eventually, the course gave me a laptop to like use because my one was just terrible. But even their one was arse. So like, yeah, I might sell because I mean, they didn't really ask back for the laptop, so I might like sell it. Because it's just been sitting in the corner of my room collecting dust, literally. So I have like 3 laptops. It's bad. It's very bad. Okay. I think that's fine. I think. Surely. Let's get some scaffolding here. Yeah, I might just get like another laptop, honestly. We'll see. I need to like, I'm not like, it's funny because I am completely clueless when it comes to like getting the right specs for something. Like I'm not good when it comes to like, oh, I want a new phone, for example. But like I don't know what's a good, like I don't know what a good phone is. Like roughly, right? Like obviously I know the basics, but like I don't know. I'm not very. I don't know what the expression is, to be honest with you. New laptop's just gonna be a pain, yeah. But I mean, like, my phone bill is like coming down. Tech savvy, yeah, that's probably the expression. But like, my phone bill is like from October, which is this month, which is very first. Like, it's just very scary to think about. By the way, that we're in October. I'm coming down to like, the tail end of paying it all off because I've done like a monthly plan, right? And I might just bite the bullet and do both at the same time. Like get a new laptop, I mean. But yeah, I don't know. With Game Pass prices increasing to ridiculous amounts, I honestly don't know if I'll be able to afford anything, to be honest with you. It is kind of rough. Wait, have we done this wrong? That's supposed to be 5. Yeah, no, we go up by 1, right? Yeah. Okay. I think for me, Game Pass isn't worth it. Like I don't play it for the games, obviously. But yeah, it's like 30 quid, I think, roughly. Which is like basically for me, it's like 30 quid for online membership, which is like literally the only reason why I have Game Pass. And like in the off rare chance, because it's rare chance that there's a game that comes to Game Pass, I'm like, oh wow, I want to play that. But the Xbox is so broken, so like I can't really play old games. It's just not a good console, man. It really isn't. And that's not to say the PlayStation's any better. The PlayStation's also complete cheeks, right? But I don't know. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, if you play, for like if you play multiple different games, then I can understand. But as someone that doesn't and is just doing it purely for the membership, it is not worth. So I might like downsize to like this middle payment option. I don't know, like I'm a very picky person when it comes to games. Like my traditional games, like the games I've always liked, for example. This doesn't seem right. I don't like this. I don't like this. Like I like my tradition, like the games I've always liked, and I stick to those games, right? But like new games, it takes a lot for me to get into. Okay, we're going to build this out a little bit further because I don't like how close it is to the other wall. At least the good thing about this is we've got all the stripped logs, so there really needs to be like a better way to strip logs, in my opinion. I don't know what that is. I wouldn't say better way, like more like less tedious. Yeah, like it is rare I'll pick up it, like very rare I'll pick up a new game. And that's, those 3 pillars are like 85. Let's do the same here. Let me get my elytra out. Or fireworks out. Ow. Feck, okay, we're just gonna build it again. It'll be a lot easier. I'm not using stripped logs. That's fine. It must make being told to play a new game on stream kind of annoying. Yeah. The worst thing, you can tell, like, as a chatter, the worst thing you can do with a streamer is game complain. Or be like, streamer, play this game instead. It's like, no. Like, I always sympathized with people that hate, or like streamers that do not like that kind of stuff, because it's like, yeah, I would hate that stuff as well. If you're a variety gamer, maybe, but like if you're solely playing and known for one game, and this is for like some other purpose, like you're playing it, I don't know what that could be, but I mean, you get in every chat room, right? Yeah, that must suck. That must suck. If anything, that would like decentivize people to play that game that's being suggested. So I don't really understand. I never understood game complainers. Because like, there's nothing stopping you from clicking out of the stream, right? There's so many other streamers you can watch that play the game you're playing, like you want to see. So I don't get why you're like wasting your time to just be like, please play this game, streamer. Just watch someone else, exactly. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Like, in the grand scheme of things, who cares? But like, I care. No, not that much. I mean, it's rare, very rare that someone will be like, play this game. So yeah, sure, let me do that. You're gonna watch every time I play the game? Let's do... Should we do one more outwards? How's that gonna look low? I don't know. Maybe we... No, I think this is fine. Yeah, and again, that's the second worst thing you can do as a chatter, is after complaining about said game not being played, do not watch the stream at all. It's like, what? And it's like, well, Michael, I mean, these people, you know, they may not know you're live. And it's like, no, you specifically tell these people, okay, yeah, I'll stream this on this day. So they know in advance you're doing that on that day, right? And they'll still be like, AWOL. It's like, well, you ask why I'm not streaming this game. I don't know. Yeah, they did call him. And like, it's just, I don't know. I really, it just never sat well with me that people that do that. because there's like a high level of like entitlement. It's like, please play my game. It's like, no. Like, I genuinely thought, this was like last month. I was like, yeah, we may do like a dedicated day every week to variety. And I came away from that stream and I was like, no, that's a terrible idea, because it's like, you're putting so much on the line. Not only are you hoping your viewers will enjoy the game that you randomly play on that day, but you're hoping that you enjoy the game. And if you don't enjoy the game, your viewers won't. So it's like, I don't know. The only like other games I would play are the other Minecraft games on stream. I think that's my golden rule now, because there's just no point. Yeah, I'm here for Minecraft as well. And I think that's obvious. Like, I did try to stream Ark a while back, and it just didn't translate well. I don't think. I really tried to make it enjoyable, but I just don't think it translated well. And that happens. We could make a giant wall here. Because, like, what do we do with this gap, right? Yeah, you have to remember, with the Ark streams, this is the game I've not played in, like, 8 years. So it's just like, and I get it, some people like when streamers play, like, new games for the first time, but that's not, like, my cup of tea. I don't think people want to see me play new games either. Like, new in the sense of, like, I've never played them before. Yeah, exactly. I think and this isn't just like a me thing. Any stream is more fun when the streamer themselves is enjoying what they're doing. And the thing is, it's not even like I like Ark, right? I do genuinely like Ark. I don't like Terraria, but I do like Ark. I think that's 81. How should we do this? Because that just looks. If you can imagine that this wall completely designed, it doesn't look good. We'll figure it out. But yeah, like I never have like genuinely liked Terraria. I'm not. I used to be one of those people that were like, haha, 2D Minecraft. Like, no, I think it has its own identity. But like, it's just not a good game. It has like, don't get me wrong, it does stuff better than Minecraft does. Terraria's combat is genuinely, unironically better than Minecraft's. But again, you can't really say that's a big achievement, because this is Minecraft we're talking about. Yeah, it's really intense. Like, I've got to be locked into play, because otherwise I'm just going to die at every turn. And like, haha, that's funny for like 2 seconds, but then it gets old very, very quickly. Hmm. Yeah. But that's like the only thing. And it's done it, like, it's got combat down pretty well, right? But that's the only thing it has over Minecraft. And that's always been the case, in my opinion. Like, if you like Terraria, I'm not going to hold that against you. But just don't shove it down my throat, you know? And that goes for every game, right? Because again, this goes back to, like, I don't play other games. It's so rare. I've always kind of been that way, to be honest with you. I mean, like, let's put it this way, right? I have, I don't know how long that is. Does it not tell you? I swear it does. 10,000 hours. I would not have 10,000 hours in this game if I played more than, like, a handful of them. Handful of other games. You know? I play other first-person games and some other games. Yeah, I like so obviously some other games are like my cup of tea, definitely. Again, honestly, a lot of so the recent tracks in Chase the Skies are very well done, but ones previous to that are so loud for like no reason. Like they'll peak, and it's just like, why? It's funny because this song actually reminds me of Terraria. I'm not entirely sure why, but it kind of does. Is my mic good now? I know why it has issues. I'm still gonna get a new one, don't get me wrong. But the mic hasn't been too bad recently. Terraria does have great music, for sure. But that's not really enough for me to play the game. Okay, I really don't know how I feel about this. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do the stair thing. Because the stair thing is gonna be different as well. Feck. Oh, it's not bad. And what do you do? Like, slabs, maybe? How long do I have to watch to get a cape? I believe it's 5 minutes, Dylan. But, first of all, you need your stuff linked together. So it can send you the cape, right? And it may take a while. But it should be for any Minecraft stream. So if for some reason you don't like my British voice, there are other streamers you can watch. Why did I make more stairs? I wanted slabs. Get some trapdoors on the go as well. Why not? Feck. Feck. Wasn't even my controller being glitchy, it was just me being stupid. Okay. It'll probably look better detailed. Copium. Who am I kidding? This probably won't look that great, but we'll see. We shall see. What's the time? It's almost midnight. Okay. How long have we been live for? Okay. We'll be live a bit longer tomorrow, right? I just wanted to go live because in case of the drops and stuff. If you do have your stuff linked, let me know if you get the cape. Be very cool if you did. If you didn't, then scammed, I guess. No. That'd make me feel really bad if you didn't get a cape. I predicted what you'll say. I think that's... Does that make me a boring person? I hope we get a snapshot tomorrow. See, I don't know. Do you do a snapshot tomorrow though? Because like, Java's technically ahead. Like, yes, Bedrock has had Mounts of Mayhem stuff for a while, indirectly. But do you go for, like, I don't know. Because they could just bug fix. I'm going to be honest with you, they could just bug fix. Mojira has already told us that we've got more bugs that are fixed. Like, there's like a handful. But there'll be more tomorrow, I'm assuming. Now, yes, that doesn't necessarily mean, like, it's an entirely bug-fixed snapshot. But who knows, right? But again, technically, like, huge technically, both versions are already, like, on par with each other. Just one has the features and one doesn't. Like, I've not been able to play with Mounts of Mayhem stuff, but Bedrock has had it. They just haven't pressed the big button to release it. Does that make sense? But we'll see. I mean, to play devil's advocate here, I hope it's bug fixes, because that would mean, to me, not only are they playing, like, the waiting game with Bedrock, but also bug fixing is very important for a drop that's about to release in 2 months' time. If that. Less than 2 months, because it's going to release, like... No, it is 2 months, roughly. So, like... Now, that's not to say, like, there's no more features coming. We know there are more features coming. But, you know... If they add a new mount, they should add the ostrich as a faster horse. That'd be interesting. That'd be super cool. I wonder if they'll add zombie camels. I personally don't know how I feel about that. But people have been like saying, well, because husks... It is husks, right? Strays are the skeletons. Husks are the zombies. I don't know why. That always kind of stumped me. Like, I never really... knew which one was which. I don't think I want that. I don't think I want that either. But the rationale is, well, the husk has a spear, right? But I don't want zombie camels. I want them to be able to cure zombie horses. Toycat recently made a very, like, fun way, or fun incentive rather, as to why you would do that. Unless the zombie camel, like, spat at you with, like, poison or something. I wouldn't really see the point in having a zombie camel. Increase stats? Yeah, exactly, like... I don't know how you'd do that, but, like, you know, it'd be faster and stuff like that, and then that would incentivize... That'd go with the whole spear thing, right? Because the time to get a fast horse is, like, now. If you've not already got a fast horse in, like, a multiplayer world, you need to get one now. Have I built this wrong? Oh, camel's technically tame. I don't know, really. I'm really interested to see how they tackle the mayhem aspect of the drop. You could argue, well, haven't they already? I don't think so. I think everything they've done so far is purely just mounts. I mean, you could argue that, you know, like there is some element to mayhem, but I would kind of say no to that personally. Would you like to see the illusion on Bedrock? Yeah, absolutely. I think this drop, we said this or I have for a while. This drop is a very good opportunity to add more mob vote losers. You could add like 4 of them in this one drop. Illusioner, the Kraken kind of thing, Barnacle, Crab, Penguin. Like you could do a lot. Now, are crabs and penguins the pinnacle of mayhem? No, right? But it'd be pretty cool. An Elysia Ray drop. Honestly, we need an entire like updates, not drop, updates on pillagers. In my opinion, the potential for future pillager content is like so evident. There's so many aspects of the game they're just not touching, and I don't get why. And it's very frustrating when Mojang just don't say anything. Why is it like that? Am I stupid? There we go. Do minecarts count as a mount? I'd argue yes. But if we're talking about boats, horses, or minecarts, horses need something. I don't know what that is, but they need something. And fast, because they're not really that viable, honestly. And you could argue that spears indirectly buff them, because like you're now more incentivized if you weren't already to get a fast horse. Which yeah, I guess, but like I don't know. Horses need to be able to travel on water. I know there's Frostwalker. But I just thought about that for a second. You can't put Frostwalker on horses. So Intangible horse armor. Can I say I don't think we're getting Netherite horse armor. Big mistake if we don't get me wrong, right? I think we should. 100%. I don't get why they're not doing it. It's like, Mojang, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like this. To me, Mojang has this weird quirk about them where like something will look, like in an update or drop, you look at something and it's like, that is so obviously a feature, that should so obviously come to the game, but it doesn't. Like it's too obvious to come to like, I can't be the only one that thinks like that. There's been like, I can't name them off the top of my head, but I know for a fact this is the case. There's been multiple occasions where the drops have had something that is so obvious that should definitely come to the drop, and it just doesn't. cheap variants for sure, one of them. It's just weird. It's just weird. Again, if we're going like this is the second mount drop in a row, right? In a row. So like, and again, I would argue honestly that thingamabobs do count towards minecarts do count towards mounts. If minecarts or horses or boats aren't touched, what like one of them needs to be updated. I don't care which one it is, because all of them are really desperately needing help. Right? In my opinion. Yeah, it's very weird. But, I mean, obviously, like, I think boats will always be somewhat viable because of ice boats in the Nether. So I think they'll always have a place, no matter what, really. Did I mine a block? I did. Dude, haste is so annoying sometimes. Feck. But obviously, like, my concern is they nerf Elytras. Does the Elytra need to be nerfed? Yes. But not in the traditional sense. The way I would nerf Elytras, personally, is the higher you go into the air, the more, like, wobbly you are. So you're not really flying or gliding in a straight line. You're just kind of all over the place. I would not count rain. Like, maybe rain helps that out, like does that a little bit, but I don't want it to fully disable the Elytra, because you will die. You will die with the Elytra if you're in the air and the Elytra just, or the rain just snaps and makes the Elytra non-existent. Basically, you'll die. So now what, right? Rain could slow you down. That's fine. I don't care about like that. That would be fine with me. But a lot of the Elytra kind of nerf dialogue is kill this item. Like, no, that's not how you nerf something. Like, we've all been playing Minecraft for a while. That is not how you nerf an item in the game. At least it shouldn't be. But what do I know, right? They tried to nerf the Elytra back in 1.18. Yeah, it's a very slippery slope. Sorry, I just had to cough. That's why I briefly died. It's a slippery slope, right? Like, why do you think mending, the villager trading rebalance stuff hasn't come yet? Because mending got shafted. Rightfully so, mending got shafted. And the devs are still terrified that they'll get a bunch of backlash, which they will regardless. They could release it tomorrow. It doesn't matter, right? But a lot of the nerf discourse around this isn't just an Elytra issue. With so many other items in Minecraft, a lot of the discourse is destroy this item, make it completely useless. It's like, no, because then what happens in like free updates time, not drops, free updates time when that item is just outdone by everything else in the game. I don't get why people wanted Elytra to be nerfed. I thought people hated nerfs. I think the Elytra should be nerfed. I don't trust Mojang nerfing them though. Does that make sense? Mojang's traditional way of nerfing things would just to again put it into the fucking ground, and it would suck. You can make an Elytra a nerf work really well. You could. It's doable. You can nerf the Elytra, but a lot of it does come down to Mojang being scared, and they have, like, I wouldn't say no right to be scared, but they shouldn't be scared. Like, them being scared is why the game hasn't. Never mind. That might be a bold take. I do not want to put that into the stratosphere right now. Never mind. That is a very bold opinion. Here, let me walk back on that. Jesus Christ. Get slaughtered online for that. But you know what I mean? Mending how a nerf would work. New villagers wouldn't be able to trade mending, period. Yes, like new existing ones would be able to, and if you don't have an existing world, well, unlucky, right? Unlucky. Am I stupid? Yes. There'd only be a treasure chest. Is that a full copper zombie? I feel like copper armor on mobs is really common. But it's a new thing, so maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I think you should also change the way XP works. So too expensive is completely null and void. Because to have that in a game like Minecraft, that element in a game like Minecraft is, how can I put this nicely? Really dumb. Like, I don't know a single person that's like, yes, we need the too expensive thing. Like, no one wants that. Come on, let's be serious. Like, there's an item on here that I've got the too expensive thing on. I think it's boots. There's like an enchantment I can't put on my boots ever because of the too expensive. Mind you, look at my levels. So it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Are you a fan of trident killers? Yes. My world would be dead without trident killers. Now, it's less of a need on Java because Java has swooping edge and the offhand. Mostly just the offhand, right? I don't think swooping edge. I mean, you'd get more XP because you're killing. Yeah, I guess. On Java, you can live without it, but it should still be a thing on Java. And I hope tomorrow will be regardless, content snapshot or not, bug fix snapshot or not, tomorrow will be when we see if it's staying, at least for the short term. If it isn't, Minecraft, honestly, you fucked up. You really fucked up, to be honest. But surely they won't, right? Surely. They'll, common sense, right? And I hate the word or the phrase common sense. But yeah, I do too, Corn. It would, like, again, it's not that integral to Java. Because they, like, I mean, it'd be sad. It'd be, oh, I like that kind of thing. But, like, they could live without it. Bedrock couldn't. Fact. Bedrock couldn't. And someone said, I have not got any spruce wood left. Someone said to me, well, if they did remove it tomorrow, right, what would you do? Like, how would you react? And I said to them, I would stop the dual wielding counter and demand that it gets re-added. Because it's that important. Either you have the offhand or you have trident killers. Once the offhand gets added, I don't care what you do with trident killers. Not many people know about the trident killer that was accident. Yeah. I mean, not many people know that trident killers are a thing, right? So of course you have to take that into account. No, I would. I would genuinely. I would stop the dual wielding counter and immediately find a petition that asks for it to be added back, and I'd share it all the time. Does a trident killer count as a player kill? What it does is if you have like a sword with looting and you just stand there, the trident has looting on it basically. So yes, it's as if the player is killing that zombie, ghast, guardian, whatever mob, except Enderman, because obviously projectiles. Any mob that can't get hit by a projectile, obviously it won't work. But like, that's a very thin list, right? But yeah, so the drops, as long as you've got a looting sword out, right? Yeah, the trident will act as if you are killing the mob, which is okay. That's broken, right? I'll admit that's kind of sus, right? But at the same time, if they announced that trident killers were like going, or like it was in the preview that they've patched it, I would bulk on everything that I have trident killers with. So like gunpowder, gold, I would bulk on everything. Now, granted, I don't need to bulk on gold because I've got like an infinite amount of it at this point. Yeah, major stock up, major. And I mean, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Because if that does, if it gets patched, then well, you've got a bunch of spare gold. You know. Let me do a little detour. So I have 2 farms in this direction that live and breathe off of trident killers. This one straight up wouldn't work. Now, granted, not all the spawns are correct. Like, I've got some issues with the farm, but they all have tridents. If trident killers stopped working, it'd break. Oh, there's a bot here. Hello. But this gold farm, for example, yeah, like it would die. So you notice I'm not doing anything. You can't see the trident, but it is in there. So what I would do, I'm going to turn the audio down. 36. I've got to try and remember that number. If they removed them and I had the offhand, I would just not have the lever here, have that lever on, obviously, and just do that. Right? Um, uh, it's very weird. Ever since I turned fire spreads off that one time, the portal stopped kind of working properly. Oh, also, talking about things that don't work properly, I had another chunk error yesterday. Behind the hotel, another 16 by 16 grid got randomly destroyed. So that's awesome. Very stable game. Weren't pushable chests in that one April Fool snapshot? Yeah. I think they should. That is ridiculous. Like, that should come to Java now. I have no idea. I have no idea why it happens. But yeah, and obviously, like, Trident Impaling 5, will kill them quicker. These Pikmin are, like, already at, like, 1 heart anyway. So, they'll die instantly regardless. But it just speeds up the process. But, like, we need this. This is, like, a game changer on Bedrock. I have so many farms. The villager raid farm dies as well. That completely dies, actually. The ghast farm dies. This is the only farm I could use if Trident Killers were killed tomorrow. New clutch unlocked. Goddamn. Dude, I might get thorns, but maybe not. Thought about it for a little bit. Thorns should be a treasure enchantment, or like a shield. No, thorns should be shield enchantment. Hmm. Anyway, oh yeah, moving hostile mobs would suck. I'm getting a stream here. I don't really know how to feel about the hotel, the back of the hotel. I'll work on it a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Let's turn the audio back on. But yeah, I mostly just wanted to come on here. Hopefully people have got the cape. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it'll take some time. We'll see, right? But I also wanted to come on here and just showcase the hotel. Tomorrow we should be live. Well, is it today? Technically today. Today we'll be live. Streaming and talking about the hopefully new preview. I think you do more. Yeah, we can do that now, actually. You got a cape? Really? Well, that's awesome. Okay, so it works. Very cool. Yeah, let's just get this off in sections real quick. Do I have slabs? I don't have any slabs. I've got tons of scaffolding though. Jesus Christ. Let me put like 2 stacks of scaffolding away. 3 maybe. Yeah, I could build a scaffolding hotel. I might do that actually. No, I'm not gonna do that. Sounds like pain. Because if I mine one block, it's Drover. And then you do the bottom. I think adding the sections definitely helps. Yeah, yeah, okay. That helped it a lot actually. Okay, never mind. I was kind of worried there for a second, but I think it does what I wanted it to do. Obviously, we've got to do the trapdoors and stuff, but that won't take long. So, yeah, I'm going to end stream here. I'm going to work on the concrete. This is concrete, right? Yeah. Stuff that might be more difficult to do, but we'll see how it goes. And tomorrow, we might think about, because I have to, if tomorrow's a preview day, we might have to talk about that. And that might take a lot of my attention away from whatever I'm doing tomorrow. But tomorrow, we might start thinking about the interior and stuff like that. It's white wood. How did you not realise? I don't think I think I'd be able to realise because of how bad it would look if it was white wood. I don't think this would look very good. It wouldn't pop out that well, in my opinion. I'm still streaming, by the way, because of this song. I want to hear this song. So good, honestly. Well, this is C418, right? C418 clearly balanced it well. The other songs that like pop aren't done by C418. Such a God, it's so well made. I mean, I like all the Minecraft music, right? It's just some of it can be very imposing. I don't really think that's what you want in a game like Minecraft. And I think you do slabs here instead, right? Oh, that looks good. That looks kind of good. Okay, let's do the same design actually. So ideally you do bottom stair. Feck. Yeah, the strap is nice. It doesn't really serve a purpose, but I think it's nice. Feck. Oh, it doesn't fall. Okay, good. And then slabs. Slabs work more, like, well here, even more so, because obviously we've been using slabs this entire time. The minimum wage in the UK is basically the same as here. Yeah, it's terrible. It's not a minimum. It's not a livable wage at all, in my opinion. I think that, dude, peak song after peak song. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, I think as a society, we need to redefine what minimum wage means. Feck. 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 Yeah, I hate upside down stairs. They work when you don't want them to work, and when they do work, it's... Or when they don't work, it's 90% of the time, really. Okay, honestly, I can kind of get behind this. So far, because you've got a little bit below as well. There's like a stair below that top stair. It's the portal. It's supposed to resemble the ancient city portal. clearly means that the two are linked. That means that whoever went to the ancient city research facility also made this. Clearly. Okay, this is a bit of an issue though, because how would you do this? Huh. That might be... I don't know. More stripes? Yeah, maybe. Almost misclicked someone in the viewer list and give them a sub. That is crazy. Maybe it needs a split. I think it does, yeah. Was it too... Vec. To... And honestly, you probably do fences here as well, right? Let's see how this looks. I think so. I think, yeah. Another bot. Interesting. Cheap viewers. I wonder how cheap they are. I'm gonna go look at them. No, I'm not gonna do that. I think this works. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this works. Right, let's get the scaffolding. Not scaffolding. We've got plenty of that. How are you still here? Flower pots, and we don't have any trapdoors, but we can make some. Very few though. Do the whole thing they're doing with lurkers as well? They don't count as real... I mean, it hasn't affected me yet. Will it though? Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it tells you, like, it puts it in brackets, which is the weirdest thing. Like, if you're going to not count them as real viewers, why put them as a number in the first place. So we need a little bit more jungle wood, unfortunately. Like literally the tiniest amount. Do I have any planks? You get different stats. The way, obviously, like, it tells me the normal view account now, but the way it is, it can tell you the normal view account and then in brackets have like another number. And that number are the lurkers. And it's like, why? Why show us that? If they don't, again, if they don't count as actual viewers, why show them in the first place? Like, why continue to show them? I mean, it doesn't really make any sense. But honestly, Twitch hasn't really ever made any sense. So, still need my payout, by the way, Twitch. Still waiting for that. Surely you'll pay me out, right? Surely. Is there a new streamer meta to get the lurkers to talk as much as possible? I don't know. Like, I don't think lurkers aren't a bad thing for streams at all. But now, like, what they're doing is kind of making it so that they are bad. Get around the 15th, 16th. Yeah. So this might be, actually no, I won't, never mind. It's one of the, if that's the case, this is one of the last streams with this mic. You were here. Unless, like, it's enough money to get a controller, then I have to get the controller first, right? But a controller is like 50 quid, or like more so, right? I don't know how much it is actually. I might just be yapping. Maybe get a wired one. I was thinking that, not just of like, because it's cheaper, but also like, it's more convenient, I think. I think all the flower pots are done. I think it's just the trapdoors on the main wall. I think that's it. On Amazon, I can check right now actually. The standard Xbox One controller. Let me, Dude, my phone has this thing where it's like adaptive brightness, so I can barely fucking see anything. Let me see. Xbox One controller. What wireless is 45? Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know again how much I'm getting paid roughly. Think you can disable that? I can, but like, it has its perks, I think, of having adaptive brightness. Sometimes it can be very annoying, that, like, definitely, but... You'll be a bit paid over £50. Yeah, I'll see. I'm not really banking on it or anything. I guess technically I am, but it's not like rent money or something. And then you do one there. Fuck. Try to be sneaky. One there. One there. You do two here. Don't tell me we need more trapdoors. No, we don't. Okay. Phew. Do we need £50 to reach the... Yeah, but I mean, that's in dollars, right? I've actually, like, I'm at like £63 over the threshold. Or dollars, right? But I don't think that's going to exactly translate to 63 quid. But hey, Twitch, if you're listening, don't let that stop you, right? No, yeah, because it, what's it called? It gives you an estimate of what you'll be paid. I know what the estimate is, but it's an estimate, right? So of course I've taken it into account, but I don't exactly trust it. If it is what I'm getting paid, then I'm being scammed. Because that amount is dog water. No, 63. No, 103, I'd gone mental. 63 is like the threshold I'm over. That looks kind of nice. We're going to ignore the creeper as if it doesn't exist. Sure, they won't blow me up in a second. It's okay. It looks quite nice. It's about £47. The estimate is actually like 35. Something like that's last time I checked anyway. So you can kind of see why I think that's like abysmal, right? Thick. Because realistically speaking, there's not really like anything stream-wise I can do. I might just buy like mine coins with all that, to be honest with you. I don't think it's a one-to-one conversion rate, no. Again, this is the first time I'm getting a Twitch payout, so I'm not the smartest at this kind of topic. Lanterns of the light variety. Get it sleep. What's up, Mint? How you doing, man? Okay. And with that, other than the flowers themselves, but we can do that later, the actual structure of the hotel is done. Ready for the snapshot tomorrow? I'm ready for just something tomorrow. Is this the end? I don't know, have we all gotten our capes? Or... I haven't, for the record. So I don't think I get it as a streamer, if I'm streaming the game, which is very nice, thanks Twitch. I definitely think it's preview time. If they don't do a preview tomorrow, I'll be writing a. There's a gap there. I'll be writing a strongly worded letter. No, I know, Colin, but like, obviously because I can, I've got Twitch on my laptop and I can see like my notifications. I'd get a notification if I got a drop. That's what I mean. Or it could be deceiving me. It's very possible. Okay, so something I haven't done, which we might as well do now on stream. Look at this structure on the map. Oh. What is that? Why is it stone? Wait, what? Why is it yellow? Oh, the beacon's the yellow part, right? Why is it stone? Because of the floors, maybe? Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. That is true, yeah. If they didn't do a preview tomorrow, that's just cruel. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, tomorrow, or today, I guess. Or that's, wait, the shape. Oh. Not bad, man, not bad. Okay, well, in that case, guys, I'm going to stream here. We'll be live tomorrow, hopefully, and that'll be another opportunity for the cape drop. If you've not got a cape, well, you could just watch another streamer. But if you're watching me, I appreciate it. So I will be live tomorrow. And yeah, again, if you're not going to watch me and get a cape, it's 5 minutes with any Minecraft streamer. Doesn't matter who it is. Could be someone with like 2 viewers, like me, or like non-affiliates or something. Yeah, I just noticed it, Corn. We'll change that when we get like a proper idea of the roof, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves, drink some water, play some Minecraft, get ready for the preview. Surely, right? They can't delay it. If they delay it by like another day, I might cry. But if you haven't got a preview and you have the snapshots instead, go try out the new-ish Months of Mayhem stuff, because it does look very, very good. And I'll be there with you, hopefully tomorrow. But until then, take care. And good night. Or good morning. Would you class... It's like 1 a.m. Would you class that as good night or good morning? Good might, let's say. Please land in the water. Okay, Jesus Christ. I don't think I glided there for a second. If I didn't do that, I think I'd have fallen onto this block. Very depressing.